Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick ride from Arctic to Portola Coffee at South Coast Collection. So we're starting off here at the Anaheim train station area, navigating through the parking lot, getting onto the Santa Ana River Trail, and then from Santa Ana River Trail we're going to take it all the way down to hopefully the beach, but as you can see later, we never actually made it to the beach because there was a marathon that was going on, so we ended up just going straight to the coffee place. You can see the Anaheim Angel Stadium in the distance there. Surprisingly today it was pretty gloomy, which is a great thing for bikers because you don't get the sunbathing going on and the tan.
Coming up on
Here's another group of riders just chilling right here. So today's kind of different because I'm trying out this new neck mount. It works for the most part, but as you can see here, if I'm sprinting or I'm trying to make a climb or just ascending a little bit, then you're gonna start to see some shaking because it's bouncing off of my chest as I'm trying to pedal hard, which can be a nuisance, especially this part right here. But it'll stabilize in a bit, so hang tight. So I found that if I try not to move my upper torso so much while I'm pedaling hard, then it should be okay. So look at this shot right here. We're keeping a stable cadence, and that's when the camera doesn't shake so much. It's usually when you go through the underpasses or you're going up a climb or you're sprinting really hard, then you'll start to notice that the camera will start bouncing off of your chest. Because again, this is just like a necklace that you wear around your neck with a GoPro dangling below, so it's gonna be moving with the gravity. So today I'm riding with my friend Khaled and Sean. Sean's in the lead there and Khaled's just right in front of me. We're just taking an easy, chill ride. Some of our other riders are off today, so Kyle's actually running the half marathon himself, so he wasn't able to join us, but maybe next time we'll do a longer ride and I can bring out this GoPro again. So just to prove my point that I said earlier, here's another shot of when it starts to shake pretty bad, especially when you're coming up a little short climb. Here I'm just checking this, make sure that the camera was on. It's kind of hard when you're hanging on your neck. You're not quite sure if the red light is blinking or not. Maybe I should turn on the haptic sounds on the GoPro again. You'll hear me cough quite a bit too because I've got a phlegm in my throat that I should have just kind of coughed it out first before I rode, but oh well. So generally what you want to do when you're riding in a group is you want to stay directly behind the other person. Here I'm just being a little noob and kind of drifting aside a little bit there. Also trying to test out the camera angles, so. And also as you're following the person in front of you, you generally want to be about a wheel or half a wheel away from their rear wheel. Just to make sure that you can get a good draft. Otherwise, you'll be pretty much taking on the wind by yourself. In the morning, especially on the Santa Ana River Trail, you're not going to get that too much headwind. But later towards the afternoon, right around 2 to 3 o'clock or whatnot, you're going to get loads of headwind. And that's when you notice the drafting effect much more. So again, a wheel to half a wheel. Don't get too close though, because my girlfriend actually got too close once and rubbed up against my wheel, and then she fell pretty hard. So be cognizant about that and try to keep a good distance away, but close enough that you can feel the draft. So as you're approaching Edna Park here in Santa Ana, you're going to see a lot of pedestrians along the trail. Best stay clear of them, and try to look down the road ahead of time and let your pals behind you know we're going to be overtaking any pedestrian runners or slow bikers as well.
Hey, it's your countrymen. Filipino. They have the flag.
Yeah, so this was kind of funny. We came across a group of Filipino riders, and I can tell they were Filipino because one, they look Asian, and two, on the back of their jerseys was a Filipino flag. So we're just riding up right behind them. Khaled is half Filipino and half Pakistani. That's why I said his countrymen were ahead of him. The camera, surprisingly, was pretty stable crossing this bridge. But I think that's all due to the stabilizer on the GoPro 7. Alright, so now we're going to descend right here under the underpass. Yeah, a little bit of shake there. And then as you're climbing up, I try to keep it as stable as possible.
Let's overtake.
Alright, so now we're overtaking.
Kaliwa, kaliwa!
Kaliwa means left
Left.
in Tagalog. I learned most of this through my girlfriend. So, Santa Ana River Trail has some pretty nice bridges. They look pretty scenic too. Not so much the vandalism, but everything else looks pretty cool. Here comes the shake again. So the thing about these underpasses is that you really have to bring a lot of speed going down. And even more so going up. Like, you need to actually attack the climb. Otherwise, if you're not bringing enough speed or momentum into it, then you're kind of slowing down halfway, climbing up that little hill there. And it sucks because you'll pretty much be grinding your way up instead of keeping your cadence and letting momentum carry you through.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there was a bird there that almost collided with Sean up at the front.
Keep pedaling, keep pedaling.
Yep, I was trying to tell Sean and Khaled at the front to kind of keep pedaling, attack that hill, so that, as long as we make it over the hump, we'll maintain our speed. It's not always easy, especially if the guy at the front, he's withstanding all of that wind. So, give him some slack. Plus, Sean has been pretty much at the front the whole way, so none of us seems to want to switch with him or pull. Alright, so take a look at the ground there. It says mile 6. That means that we're about 6 miles away from the beach. That's pretty cool because it lets us know, how much more to put in, or how much more energy to conserve as we're getting closer to the beach, especially for new riders. I remember when I first started out with a mountain bike, those markers were pretty important because I would be dead tired by the time I get to closer to the beach. Alright, so here, this is where we notice that we have to slow down quite a bit because there's a man holding a sign that says slow. And we were wondering why, and it dawned on us that, oh shoot, it's the OC Marathon. So this is the part where we get kind of confused. We start to see runners, and we're supposed to join traffic with them.
Hey, should we turn around?
Wondering to turn around or not.
Yeah, turn around, dude.
So we're debating on whether to take the streets or not, or take that little road right there where the guy's riding.
We just turn around.
So at this point, I was like, okay, let's just turn around.
Just kidding.
Here, you can see the runners entering from the street.
You don't think so? I just don't know if it's blocked off, that's why.
So after much discussion, we decided we're going to press on. We're just going to go slow and weave through all these runners, which is kind of dangerous, but I mean, other people were doing it too. You'll see in a bit that there's a sign that tells the runners to stay on the right side and keep the left lane open for riders. It's a little dangerous to kind of navigate around them, but not too bad.
Good job.
Alright, so here's the sign. It tells them to kind of keep right. Most runners will obey. Not this guy. And then we have this oncoming biker as well too, and I had to swerve a little bit left in order to avoid that guy. And then, yeah, this is how we kept it all along the way until the next street. So the next street is Talbot / MacArthur.
Slow down.
If you can exit off of Talbot, you're pretty much close to South Coast Collection already.
But just be careful of oncoming bikes, like this one.
Which would be on the left lane?
Yeah. It says runners keep to the right.
Alright, so another pack of riders. Sorry, runners. I'm trying to keep far left into the lane there.
Alright, we got another bike coming up, okay? So, veer towards the right, just a little. It's not that. We just need a training a little bit. All right, bike's coming up.
All right. So now we finally got off the exit where MacArthur / Talbot is. I'm saying MacArthur and Talbot because Talbot becomes MacArthur as you're heading eastbound.
Go to Highland, and then we're gonna cross. I don't know there's a crosswalk there though. Yeah, that's Highland. No, it's easy to get confused. Right across. Oh yeah, across.
Alright, so this video shows that I am pressing that button in order to cross. But we stood there for quite a while for the light to actually work. eventually we're like just fed up. Okay, so it finally turned green and we just went for it. So approximately like 10-12 years ago, South Coast Collection was still being renovated and, you know, being built out. There were quite a few furniture studios here, and some are still here.
Only 30 minutes.
Yeah, we had to cut it short because of the OC Marathon. So we made it here at South Coast Collection. There used to be a lot of food places here too, like Iron Press and among other things.
And we are here at SoCo, South Coast Collection. Bunch of just furniture studios. Huh? That's Iron Press, bro, or what used to be it. All right, here we are, Portola's Coffee.
So the coffee place here is kind of inside a building, like a mini mall. But there are other vendors as well too. There's a boba place called Sunrise Tea, pretty much right next to it. Pretty good as well.
The cow is all the way up there.
I got myself a cold brew, and that's pretty much the end of the ride. So after we got some coffee and some refreshments, we pretty much turned our bike around and went back the way we came. On the way back, there was definitely a lot less runners because by then most had already kind of filtered through. And then we just hustled back to the train station before it got too hot. The sun was already out by that point, but we made it through all right. So before this video ends, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a like, subscribe to our channel for more cycling contents. If you have any suggestions on, you know, how I can mount my GoPro a little bit better, you know, please leave a comment down below. You know, give me suggestions on, you know, what I can do, what I can buy to make this video a lot more stable. I will admit that I like that view where I can see my handlebar and where my hands are located. It gives you more of that kind of cockpit feeling, like you're in the driver's seat. All right, ride safe, everyone.